There you go, right off the floor. Got some grooves in it, but too bad. So we're going to determine if we're going to use that or not. That one any good? How about this one? Is it better? We got 27 more to choose from.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, what's the new ones at? Let's see what size you are. Here's some standard and some twos. Yeah, I like that flashlight, huh? There you go. You're in charge. That. Shaft. And a rag.
New rag.
It was new until I used it. Now it's dirty. Well, it's half new.
Right.
Okay, so get a groove in this.
Mm-hmm.
Look how much groove. See how much metal was going through your motor.
Damn.
You see the crank was not quite true. See, it's no wear and heavy wear.
Oh wow. Yeah.
That means it was going like this. So your crank was not pristine condition. You only thought it was.
Yeah, exactly.
A bit of a wear mark there, but it fails usually right here on this side first. It's usually where they fail. See how there's more load here than over here?
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely got something. See the mark?
Mm-hmm. Cut on that angle. Can we through here?
No, it's right.
Oh, that little. Yeah.
You have to get in the light where you see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an oval
Yeah, I see it.
discolorization. See, my light's over here. Your light might be over here.
No, I see it.
It's right there.
Yeah.
So stuff like that's where they're going to fail first. Now, whether it fails this week or 5 years from now, we don't know. But that will be where it probably will fail first. Okay, so it's basically 0. So it's hard to measure real wear because these are 1/4 inch wide, so it has to be,
Yeah, 1/4 inch wear.
it's got to be over 1/4 inch of width wear on, or you won't catch it. That's why mics don't work too good when precision shafts not worn equally. So it measures good all the way around, same within the 1/10. The rollers, these have all the same metal running through these, everything else. These appear to be way undersized. Feel a high spot as I spin it. See how far we're under 0?
Mm-hmm.
6/10, so it's 4/10 of wear. But remember, standard's not standard anymore. It's
Right.
standard's
Yeah,
2/10.
right. Smaller.
So that means you got 2/10 of wear.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of wear on a bearing. These are 27. These are standard. These are brand new ones I just bought.
Nice.
Paid through the nose for these things. I like the price so much I bought lots of them. It's so hard to get bearings anymore. See, there's more of them. Oh, there's more standards. These are 8/10s.
Mm-hmm.
You buy what you can get because you can't get all the sizes. So these are the same ones I've been buying for years, but I had to pay 3 times the price to get them. Now this one's actually it's standard. How the hell can you have a standard bearing? These must be really old.
Yeah.
Because they're made on standard. They're not 2/10 under like all the new shit you buy is. See all the Sonic stuff here?
Mm-hmm.
It's all 2/10 standard. But it varies. Sometimes it's standard, but most of the time it's 2/10 under. So if you get 6s, they're actually 4s. You buy 8s, they're 4 6s.
Oh, right.
You buy standards, they're 2 under. You buy 2s, they're either 2s or the standard. They're about 50-50 on the 2s. I don't know why. 6s are the same way. 4s are always 2. This one's like a 10th under. So we can call these basically standard.
Nice.
Man, that's a miracle. I like that.
Yeah.
That helps you because that takes up 4/10 gap. Okay, these rollers that we didn't know how good they were, that we were trying to save money,
Mm-hmm.
they're worn a lot.
And they're good.
Do you want to save money?
I mean, it'd be ideal, but I don't want to put shitty parts in either.
Too late. So these are worn. So I would say we probably have to put new ones in there anyway because we want to hold the raise. So
Mm-hmm.
see, that one's 2/10 under there. The other one's 4/10. See, it's lined up at 2. 8 is 2. You have to see in the mic. You're supposed to be looking through this part.
It's hard to see in that one.
You're hard to see. It's big print right there.
There we go.
What if I go like that? I can see it way the hell over here. Why can't you? See, I don't have to measure. I can just look at it and see, oh, it's nowhere near 0.
Right.
0 is way the hell over, is right
Mhm.
there where it just fell out from. See, it doesn't stick in 0. You got to roll it around to get the low spot, get all the dirt off, and it tells you what they are. Okay, so your rollers are
And they're good.
rollered. Try the next one there for a minute. Okay, this was what size? Standard.
Standard, yeah.
How much were these?
Standard.
Standard. That means what?
Standard.
That means we're standard. Shit, that's pretty good. So what is standard?
Size-wise?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, sorry.
Don't say standard. It is standard. 3/4. This is 1.25 inches. Those are 1/4 inch each.
Mm-hmm.
1/4 and 1/4 is half. Half and another 1/4 is 3/4. This is not set up for this. I thought I was measuring something. Probably some stupid Sportster motor. That happens every now and then.
Mm.
Got to work on inferior products. It's 2. Dino seems to be not happy tonight.
It's getting rowdy.
Okay, so this is 1.4. We need to get 1.750, so 8's too big, we have to use a 6. So we use 1.6. Okay, these are right here, so you got 120, 80, 40, and 20.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what, 1.6? So we need 150 more. There's a 20 and a 40, but you had 60, that's probably the right number. This should be 760, which should be pretty close to what we need. See, I'm like, you drop stuff. Except that one, I rolled it. Okay, wipe off your titties. Boom. Is that straight?
Vertical. Plumb, I mean. It needs to come this way a touch.
Is it right in the middle of the U or not? The 0.
No, it needs to come down.
Down.
No, sorry, the other way.
Up.
Yep.
See, in my view, that's a 1/10 and a 1/4 down. How about there? Still 0?
It's a little over.
Off. See, now I got to put it where I can see it. Oh, that's like a 1/10 up. What are you looking at? Why do you call that 0? Way off. Turn it 90 degrees, check it again. It's still off. Are your eyes adjusted?
Honestly not.
The camera's out of focus?
Yeah.
So blame it on that
And the
high
technology.
definition
Exactly.
video camera. Super high pixel HD.
4K?
$100. No, it's not a 4K. Nobody gave me a couple grand to go buy a 4K camera. So I had to use a cheap camera that was only, originally they were 800 bucks, and they dropped down to 500 bucks, and they dropped down to, oh, you can still get them every now and then about 3 and a half, 4 for the used ones. I haven't made them in 5 years though, so.
Right.
But I like it better than the new one. I bought a new one, I hate it.
Oh, really?
I never use it. Piece of junk. I like that one. Okay, so now this is what number?
3/4?
Standard.
Standard.
17500. Send these to the temp. For this temperature, which is what? Cold.
Cold, yeah.
That's what the temperature is. Stinking ass cold. I got my new used sweater on that he hadn't said anything yet that I was wearing. Some unknown person sent me the fuzzy thing. Look at all these fuzzy hairs. Put these. I'm gonna put these in the motors.
Thank you.
Okay, so are we standard?
No.
What are we? No, the difference between 0 and a dial is our clearance. In case you didn't know that. So we want 9/10 to a thou clearance.
Mm-hmm.
We are what? 6 or 7?
Yeah.
So we need to hone it slightly. 6. And check it over there. Ooh, there's a big spot right there. That's 8. Is that 8 right there? I'm at the wrong view. Ooh, that's like 1 right there. So we're out around a little bit. All right, so maybe we need 2/10 bearings. That gives us 4/10 more to work with. So instead of winding up at 9 to 1,
Right, once we hone it.
we'll be at 14, 13 to 14. So we can hone a little bit out of it. So where's your 2/10 bearings?
Yeah.
That'd be in the second container I brought over. Now, what brand are these? So Sonic, the 2/10 are probably going to be the same as those.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
A brand new package. Rust wheels. Star hubs take the same bearings. Wheels don't care about slightly inferior rollers. There's a big difference between hundreds of RPM and thousands of RPM.
Yeah.
Parts are turning. Okay, so what size are these 2/10s going to be?
Standard.
Probably. Maybe we'll gain 1.
Hopefully.
Oh. Hey, what size is that?
Standard.
Standard. There we go. Standard. So 2/10 is standard like it usually is. Problem is those standards are not. They're standard. That's the problem. They should be 2 under. That's screwing up everything.
Exactly.
Parts are actually made correctly.
Throws everything out.
USA made parts are made correctly. Now Sonics, we don't know who made these or where they're made. They say they're made in the USA, but whoever made them is off. Their gauging is off. Okay, so what are we gonna do now?
Find some 4/overs.
We need some
14s.
We need some different 2s.
Yeah.
Do I have any 2s in all these standards? I think these are all standard, these sparks. You never know. I bought all kinds of stuff. I had hundreds of dollars I needed to get rid of one day.
Sounds fun.
So I got rid of hundreds of dollars. These appear to be all standards. Actually, I spent about $3 grand, I think, on bearings.
Oh.
When you need parts, you gotta buy parts. You gotta buy them when you see them because you don't know when you're gonna see them again.
Exactly.
Okay, so somewhere there's a couple of big boxes of bearings. They probably resemble these ones on the counter. Been here for how long? They've been over here?
Oh, those probably been there a few months now.
Definitely a few months.
They're even getting compressed with other packages going on top.
My knife disappeared. here. That's going to fall off. I don't know why that's sliding. Geez, what's in there?
2 bearings.
What size do we need?
2/10 over.
2s or 4s.
4s.
These are 90/20. Those are standard. Appear to be more standard. Probably a lot of these in here. 92/20 is standard. I don't know what I bought, so it appears I bought a lot of standards.
Yeah.
You know why I bought a lot of standards?
It's because of what you could get.
Because I didn't have any left. I was out of sets. Because I didn't want to pay the money for these rollers. Because I really didn't want to pay that much. Because it was 2.5, 3 times what I used to pay for bearings. So I was cheap.
There we go. 2 rollers.
2 tenths. 2 tenths. 2. 2. Could be out of 2 tenths. 6 tenths. Transmission bearings. 4 tenths.
There we go.
Okay. You haven't got the right box. What's in that box?
More mismatch.
More bearings. In case I was running out. Bought more. So you put your most valuable stuff right on the counter where anybody can steal it. You do it. We're going to go right to the 2s. This got dry dissipant in there.
Perfect.
What size are we looking for?
We're looking for 2/10 over, but
What do we got?
2/10. 0 standard, sorry.
That's above 0. See, it's a veneer scale. Whatever line lines up. See, these don't line up. So you gotta go around till you see the one that lines up. See, 0 does not line up. 1, close. 2 looks pretty close. 3, nope. So guess what? 2/10 is close to standard. I think it's about 1/10. We're going to call that 1/10. We'll round it up to 2. How's that?
Perfect.
You know, these are definitely 1. They're not standard like the other ones. Excuse me. So, yeah, still, these are 1/10 over. Okay, so now we got standard 1/10.
So these are probably 3/10 and hopefully.
There's some 4s in here. See, these are Dixie from V-Twin. And these are Sonex from Midwest. Okay, we all know Sonex, these are 2/10 under, so that means 4 should be 2, right? Ooh, look at that. Shit, they're like back on to 1 almost. Damn. Yeah. 1.5.
Wow.
28. 4/10 over. Made in USA. USA, China.
Yeah.
Things suck. It's pretty bad when 4/10 bearings are only 1/10. These are the same as the 2s. 1. Doesn't matter if it says 4.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well put these in a 2/10 bag. Or
Yeah,
two.
exactly.
I'm back in a 4 box.
Discover that later.
I always measure before I grab.
Right.
There's a reason for that, because they're always wrong. Okay, these ones are 4. There we go. We got a solid 3, but it's got goo on it. Hard goo. Hard goo means it's probably 2. Can feel it on it. See, about 2. It's about 2.5 right now, but there's something. There's some
Don't want
protective coating on there that's definitely there. Usually, if you can feel it, you can measure it.
Mm-hmm.
See how it's more shiny now? Clean the goo off. She dropped right down to 2. It's a heavy 2 though, about 2 1/4. We got to get that extra 20 millionths of an inch in there,
Right.
just to make sure we're accurate. Okay, so we got some real 4s here. We got some solid 1s right here. These are solid 1s.
Mm-hmm.
These are 2s. They're supposed to be 4, but that's okay. They're 2s. And then we have some wheel-only ones here for obvious reasons. They're not perfect. Okay, so we didn't have to go into this side. We could still use these if we wanted to, but these are fine. Okay, where do we put these where we won't lose them?
Back on the counter.
Right in the same spot they were.
Exactly.
I ain't got time to go through all this crap. We don't know what's in this box. I'm guessing the size that weren't in here or in that one.
Yeah.
If it ships, if you can put in a box, it ships, right? Because they're heavy. I'm losing some cams in here. Yeah, some cams. Jammer part number, how old is that? Anybody who knows even jammer is. Sifton. Now that's why the box is uneven. Special face mask. There we go, we'll hide it so nobody will know what it is. We'll put that on top. So. There, nobody will know it's there.
Exactly.
Perfect. Okay, so what do we got now?
2/10.
We got standard 1 and 2. We're going every 10th now. We're
Yeah.
not screwing around fucking anything. Okay, time to go to hone and get the hone set up. We'll be back.